Welcome to our next in a series on startups. We're going to talk about founders' issues now. Let's take a step back and think about really what the goal is here. The goal is to create a company that has an identity that is separate than the founders. The reason for that is that that's what enables the company to gain value. It's what makes it attractive for investment. It's what ultimately makes it very profitable. Taking a look at the way that corporations are set up, companies are actually run by the board of directors. It's not just run by the shareholders. The board of directors is elected by the shareholders, and those initial shareholders are going to be the founders. Can sometimes be a very sensitive subject or issue. If you look at the statistics, most startups are going to have a founder or two or three leave in the first year or second year or third year. And so it's very important that the company has the right agreements in place with those founders so that if one of those founders or other early employees leaves, the company itself doesn't have to go under. What I like to do when I work with startups is understand a little bit of what the dynamics are, because I find that most of my startup clients have known each other personally before they've come to me. And while I can't necessarily advocate that things should be set up in a certain way, what I like to do is take the opportunity to understand the folks involved and understand what it is that the company is trying to do so that we can get the right agreements in place. The issues of vesting and shareholders agreements come up. For vesting, that's talking about folks who earn the right to retain those initial shares as they move through certain periods of time. That is, their shares vest over a certain period of time. For shareholder agreements, there may be appropriate agreements in place to make sure that things are voted on in one particular manner for one particular issue or another way in another issue. And again, the reason really for this is so that if someone's no longer with the company, or if ideas and the direction that the founders want to go changes, there's a mechanism to keep the company alive and in place. Now, I love working with emerging growth companies that like to do things correctly the first time. Most of my clients are startups here in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm here in the city itself. And if you think that your company might be the right fit for me, please reach out to me and I would be happy to have a conversation with you. Thank you.